Hey YouTube, Dawson Rider here with a review of the deluxe Kurumi and Matsobokkuri Energy Lockseeds review, except it's not Energy Lockseed, I'm regular Lockseed. I just reviewed an Energy Lockseed, so I thought that. So these are regular Lockseeds. But anyhow, these are the Lockseeds that belong to Kamen Rider Knuckle and Kamen Rider Kurokage. It's in a dual set, just like Bravo and Greedon's. But let's go ahead and take a look at the box. Just like theirs, it's a dual flip box. So you got Knuckle here, shows his driver when you put his non-plate on, and his Lockseed, and a picture of him. On the top it shows a sort of flip side picture of both, because boom. And then Kurokage is here with his driver settings. Side picture here of Kurokage and his Lockseed, and Knuckle and his Lockseed. So yeah, I really like the way they do the packaging on these. Wow, I lost my words there for a second. I kind of wish these guys were facing the same way though, simply because I wanted to take a picture for the review with the box, and it feels weird with them like that. But that's not a complaint, that's just a review thing. So let's go ahead, and we're going to start with Kurokage because he appeared first. So you get his little faceplate here, which shows, not Kurokage. Yeah, Kurokage. What am I thinking? I was like, not Kurokage. Yeah, it is Kurokage. But you get his little faceplate, which actually has a design on it. Not as cool as the other ones, but it's still neat that he got it. We'll put that on in a few moments here. And here is his Lockseed. It's looking pretty good. You could buy the capsule versions before. I did not get one of this one, but it's looking pretty good. You got the pine cone here, the black outer rim. It's got a bit of a shine to it. It's pretty typical Lockseed fare. Turn it on down here. And you get noises when you press the button. You get the Matsobokkuri name, and then back here is the little noises you get here. So you get Helheim zipping. So you essentially get a mix of what they've been. Like at the beginning, the Lockseeds like this, mainly that were released in regular sets, were the game, you know, the Invest game, but that sort of went away in the show. And then after that, stuff like the Golden Lockseed and stuff had the zipping noises. So you essentially get a mix of both, which is kind of neat. But let's go ahead and put this in the Sengoku driver. So here we go. Let's put its faceplate on, and alright, now for its attack noises. Alright, now we'll quickly do the Muso saber, which I haven't had to do this in a while. I feel like I was in retirement from Gaim stuff, and now it's all of a sudden back. So, wait, lock on? There you go. Alright, that's pretty much about it. For it sounds pretty typical fare here. They don't work any differently because they're premium. Alright, so now we have the Kurumi Lockseed here, which is good old Zack's. At least it wasn't the Beat Riders. If you get that, then you're cool. But anyway, pretty typical here. There's really not much to say. It's kind of one of the more bland Lockseeds, I think. I don't know what it is. I mean, it hits all the points the other ones do. It just kind of, design-wise, doesn't strike me as much. Let's turn it on. It's also got the little noises back here. And then, you know, press it up and Now it's ready to go in the driver in a second. Here's its faceplate, which has the most amazing invisible artwork. Now, he didn't have an artwork on his. I think in the show it was because his driver was one of the mass-produced ones that could work on anybody. But I know, like, in show, that's the reason, I think. But it would have been cool to have him, you know, get his own little design. But let's go ahead and here's the driver. Let's put it on. Bravo noises. Attack noises now. Alright, that's about it. Now I'll quickly show the Muso saber. And here it is again, our friend the Muso saber. Alright, and that's pretty much it. So, I hate to sound like a broken record in these Lockseed reviews, but for the most part within each sort of class of Lockseed, they're roughly the same quality. And I really do like these Lockseeds. I particularly do like the sounds on these. But it's pretty much up to you, and like that is the case for like all toy reviews essentially. Regardless of what I say, it's ultimately up to you. But in this case, I feel like it even more because they're all pretty much the same quality. Unless there's certain cases where I say this is a step down. It's basically up to you whether you like this particular rider or sound. But just as a standard, the deluxe Lockseeds are really good quality. They have nice sounds, a nice playability, and a nice look to them. But anyway, that's about it. Until next time, make sure you check out the Crazy Podcast at WritersRangersRambles.com. And of course, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Until next time, it's Awesome Rider, signing out.